if I sound. I think I sound working fine. I should probably start testing these things before we start the podcast.
Takes away, the essence.
Well, it's called sound check, so I guess we should do a sound check live.
Right. The first 10 minutes is just setting up the audio.
That's how it used to be.
And aggressively. So I get the aggressive part.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna share the links.
Nice. Lunk.
Oh, girl, let me see what that butthole looks like. You know what time it is.
Oh, girl. If anything starts off with those words, if a sentence starts off with that kind of inflection, it's gonna be some degenerate shit.
I'm a degenerate nigger.
Oh god. We are disgusting.
Damn, girl, let me fucking fuck. Right now, bitch.
Right now. Huh?
Excuse me. Can I please find a joke? Can me by a joke out of the house? What's going on, bro? This is gonna be a good episode. I feel it. This is gonna be a good episode.
Absolutely. 1,000,000%. Just giggling?
Yeah, I don't know why I feel so
Control
good.
you, bro.
That reminds me, you gotta do a challenge on the end of the day.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be so awkward for you.
Oh, fun. I guess just let me know when it happens. I like make it just commit to the awkwardness. Because I don't want to overthink it, so it's gonna be easier for me to have to just do it on the spot completely.
Yeah. It's gonna be around the beginning. It's soon. Like,
Oh
soon.
god,
Very
you're going to die.
soon.
There's so much power.
Alright, countdown starting now. Fuck! Come here, boy. Sit.
Hear me sit? Speak.
Fuck! Yeah. I've been out sucking on a
He's such a
pen.
legend, though. I don't even know if you can.
Ballpoint.
Oh God! Oh God! I'm trying to tell you.
It sounds good on camera, but like people, I'm listening. Okay, but the jam
The
was still
disgust.
good. So
It's his voice.
It's on my face. It's like she has their face. That's crazy.
Yo.
It's cause like this is the way I see it. I listen to R. Kelly's old music.
But we still in this thing going crazy. Way too hot. I think I just broke the AC. I sit at the top of it all. That's the apex. Legend in the making. If I make it, don't get faked in. Promise you right now, I don't know who I or when. I'm just making memories right now for the captions. I'm trying to be so far from where I'm at that I can't grasp it. Yeah, past it. Whoa, yeah. I don't feel no pain unless I need it to bounce back. Back in this game with no rearview camera. It's all panoramic. Picture scene and set the tone like a director. This is my show. Yo, showing off. Showing out. Put on for my people. They've been waiting cause it's been a drought. Glad my jumper when I'm shooting shots until the lights is out. It's been getting darker where we at. I need a way out.
for sure.
Yo, underground. Whoa, not a
Drake,
sound.
your
Better
vibes.
moves out and just keep them all to myself.
But you know why I don't put it all on him?
Why?
A lot of the parents brought their kids to R. Kelly
and they
in the mean of trying to get
getting
some
money
money
for that
out
man,
of
yup.
him. What they were getting money from him was all gravy. The money stopped.
And let me ask you a question.
No, I don't think that excuses him as a grown
But let me
man.
ask you a question. Switch this.
Okay.
You're R. Kelly. You are R. Kelly. With your brain, but you're R. Kelly.
Yeah.
These same parents bring their kids to your house, R. Kelly.
Right.
If you
Robert.
So I'm saying I'm amazing. Trails getting blazed in it. Still
You.
noise. I see that I'm running things. Simple pancake. See the crowd my way and make sure it's custom made. Black and yellow be the colors. I feel like I'm fucking hey, yo. I'm done with the
Stop,
lazy.
stop.
It's time to get paid.
You're arcade.
Since have been waiting.
Oh, no.
Ain't no trace. This is it, yo. Lead, yo. Climbing up they pit like I am bad, yo. Gotta keep this mask on my face, yo.
What happened?
You were saying, how many crimes get committed?
No, none. Exactly. That's the problem.
We bite.
And I'm still in this thing looking
It's gonna surprise you. It's, I don't know. It might make it weird. I be a lot of chicks listening to your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't trust a soul, they gon' do you wrong. Yeah. Women love you, really love you, but you know that they gon' leave alone. Yeah. And who are they been sleeping on? Yeah. Cause I know they ain't sleep on me. She been damaged. Yeah, she been damaged. Like, why you want my damaged goods? Thought we was family. Yeah. Thought we was family. Yeah. But something like that at least.
talking about me?
Yeah.
That's kind of, I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment, but keep going.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Are you ready, Alan?
Oh no.
We're gonna do something called the Clap It Challenge.
Said, walk on,
You don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, you don't have
Too
to.
long, let you play down.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, then you pilot, baby. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Throw it in reverse now, baby. Let me do work now, baby. Tell me I'm first now, that's the first now. This gon' hurt now, baby. She sing them say songs, yeah. Gotta get paid for the talk like pay phones, and you blow that boy like napalm. Said walk on home, girl, you mine now. Don't talk to me. Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, then you pilot, baby. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You play them say songs like baby girl, your body banging. I like napalm, that temperature that drive me crazy. Don't shut up cause I need conversation. Last nigga was a sad nigga, your past nigga had complications. Move on cause it's complicated. Bad love, it can't hunt you, baby. I ain't got the racks right now, but when I get poppin', I can compensate you. You want love, baby, but you need the physical side. I should be hot, I should be hot. Let me put this shit. Walk on, girl, you mine now. Don't talk too long, baby, pipe it down. Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, then you pilot, baby. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I've never eaten a child. So like,
So that song ain't never made you wonder what baby tastes like.
no, hell. He said, "Oh,
Man, if you see a silver Honda Pilot with the license plate 544HZA, please contact your local authorities and snitch. I've never advocated snitching, but today I need you to snitch. And I know for a fact one time I caught someone looking at the line, so they saw me exactly what that's. If you want to see TJ's booty and pay $15.99 a month to see it on the We Live Patreon.
I can pay 10 a month.
Oh yeah.
That booty is not on.
Actually, this video you're twerking, there actually is.
Hey, but them ain't gonna be the cheeks that they looking for.
Yes, they are. Sound check.
We live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in today to the We Live, to We Live, the Isaiah Polk Sound Check. I'm your host and A Mike Isaiah Polk. Joining me today is your B Mike, Alan, Edward, Michael, Warren.
There it is.
With the burgundy do-rag, looking like Erykah Badu. So I had to put mine on today. You know what the vibes are. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling?
Good. A dude was telling me to put a song of mine on his story. He said he's gonna play it at his wedding. It was.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It was my Accurate Integral cover.
You're gonna replace Daniel Caesar, man. Tell
No, I don't want to be
get
him.
used looking, a little sus now. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, but No. It's a good day. I'm feeling good. You're feeling good. Everybody's feeling good. I want to say what's up to TJ in the chat, to Lucas in the chat. I'm sure Katie is ducked off somewhere in the chat. Appreciate you guys for tuning in with us today. I told TJ he wouldn't be here, and wow, will you believe it? He's here. We love you, buddy. Actually, today though, I want to thank everyone for tuning in live on Twitch or YouTube Live. And if you're listening on a podcast aggregator, be that Spotify, Apple Music, or Podbean, I want to ask that you rate or review the podcast. It takes just a couple minutes, helps us get a little more exposure, a few more viewers. Now, before we start today, and it's going to be a dope episode, I think. But before we start today, Alan has something special he's going to do. A buddy of mine named Judd, if you've seen a good few of the podcast, you probably saw the episode with Judd. And if you know me personally, you more than likely know Judd personally as well. Judd is a very good a very close old friend of mine, my ex-roommate, a guy I've done music with a few times. And he is holding a contest on Instagram for a song he did on his last album named Kansas. And it's not doing too great. There's a $50 prize. There's a $50 prize. And We Live and us exclusively don't count as the same member. So We Live is going to do a submission for his contest because it's not doing very good.
Right.
And no one else, I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 submissions. That's an easy $50. We just gotta win.
Right.
You're gonna do it. And that's the dope thing. It's a song that you're supposed to dance to, but like he was like, you can get creative and do whatever you want. So we're just gonna put you on the spot and you gotta go crazy.
But he said it has to be fun.
Not really. It just has to garner attention. If it's hilarious, or if it's just you being you, which is hilarious.
Oh God.
We can. So we're finna make you do this. Who else we got in there? We got the Tordan. What's up, Torin? Appreciate you for tuning in to the live. We're gonna we're gonna get started on the episode in just a sec, but we're finna make Alan dance. So here goes. This. Hold on. Let me pull the song up. He's finna go nuts. Can I get a We Live in the chat? Can I get some We Lives in the chat? Just scream it, say it, sing it, spell it, touch it. Let me find it. I wish Judd was more popular. I can't find it, bro. I can't find it. Hold on.
Maybe this will save me.
Huh? Should I not be calling him Judd? His artist name is AJ Causey. I don't know why his name doesn't have an A or a J in it. I guess Judd does. Here it goes. You ready?
I thought it was a U.
Are you ready?
No, but let's do it.
You gotta go crazy. You ready?
Absolutely not, but let's get it. Clap it.
I can't hear it, but I feel like it's going crazy.
I feel like it was soft.
Oh, hold on. Here, I'm finna grab the camera. We're finna go. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I did it again. I'm too busy winning with all of my friends. I never pretend. Don't listen to bullshit, so fuck what you said. Or fuck what you heard. Plugs for Rico, a couple of burbs. I told you I want it, I'm hitting it first. That ass is a blessing, I'm going to church. I love it when you dance slow, gotta throw it back though. She about to bust it, no cap though. I'm drinking the vein, I'm catching the vein. I'm winning with all of this hate. Whoa, I can tell
I don't know how to do anything.
Nah, go nuts.
But it's okay.
I really got no time. Face in the booty, what I really call a FaceTime. Turn around and go and show me what you working with.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn.
Ooh, you We definitely won off that.
I hope so.
Llaman pa' joder y no le contesto. Me tiran un texto. ¿Y dónde estoy metido yo? La iglesia contento porque culo es mi religión y mi fe. A mí sacan un bizcocho listo pa' comer. Primero lo mochi después. Estoy ocupado, me tiran después. Joder con gente que no tiene dinero. Si tienes palecero te lo desaparece entero. Si no tienes guapo, me gusta el aguacero de los aguaceros.
Was the song dope?
I enjoyed it.
It didn't sound dope from outside of the headphones.
It was vibey.
Okay. Anyway, Alan, today we are going to actually be talking. The topic is Hello GameStop. Can you assume what the episode is about?
Probably talking about, how GameStop just happened to walk back up in everybody's life all of a sudden.
Do you remember? Do you know exactly what happened? Or
That led to the downfall.
You know the exact story?
No.
Okay, so I'll start us off. So GameStop, as you know, is extremely obsolete because they sell they sell hard copies and like pre-orders of consoles, which does relatively well, but they sell hard copies of games which are being phased out by digital copies of games.
Right.
They sell gaming accessories, etc. All of that is losing to Amazon. All of that is losing to major retailers, local game retailers who can charge a little less.
Have more options.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's getting phased out. And because it was getting phased out, obviously stocks have plummeted in the last 5 to 10 years, and the stocks are at like a reasonable price.
Mm-hmm.
Well, billionaires buy puts in these stocks. What those are is you buy a stock and you sell it back. Well, you buy a stock and you sell it at a low price.
Right.
Well, when you buy a put, that stock you bought, you owe back to whoever you bought it. Essentially, you bought a stock. You owe that stock back to the person you bought it from. So what they want to do is they want to buy it at that low price and then give back that put at a lower price. So say that GameStop's $7.
Right.
And you buy a share of GameStop, a put of GameStop at $7. You're hoping it drops to $5 and you give it back to the guy, and you got to keep that $2 because you bought it at $7 and you gave it back to him at a value of $5.
Right.
So what these millionaires did is they bought so many puts because they're saying, okay, this is finna plummet. GameStop is doing terrible. And everybody buys, if everybody goes and buys a stock, the value of the stock skyrockets.
Right.
So these people who bought all these puts of GameStop, which is a genius move if you are a stock trader. It's what you're supposed to do. It is a safe move. It makes sense.
It ain't bad, bro.
But in 2021, somehow it's not a safe move because all these people get together and they said, let's go buy GameStop stocks. Push up the value, and all these people who bought these grandiose amounts of puts in GameStop are going to have to give back the $7 put they bought at $35.
Yeah,
50,000 times.
It's at 420 now.
But I'm saying like 50,000 times.
Yeah.
So they're losing millions, like hundreds of millions of dollars in some instances.
Off memes, bro.
Yeah, no, it's nuts. But basically, what I'm getting at is like it's a bad thing for the 1%ers, quote unquote, who made that move.
Hedge fund guys.
And a good thing for the people who aren't 1%ers.
The memers.
But the thing is, will it stay a good thing? And there's two concerns I have. One, will it be a security issue in the future for things like this? Are they going to have like other countermeasures so things like this can't happen? And also, you know, 2, is it ethical? But 3, when do you sell as one of these quote unquote memers who are doing this? If you're in at $420 and they're saying hold it because they want to make sure the people who bought the puts have to sell them back.
Because it's just
when they
spite.
But also when they have to give their puts back, the value of GameStop goes up more. So it's like
who's gonna give first?
Yeah. But like no, puts have an expiration date. When you buy a put, there's a certain amount of time.
So
like eventually you have to give it back.
So it seems like they probably have like the shareholders probably have the hedge funders probably have like a worse situation.
The memers have the advantage because they can hold as long as they want.
Because they did it recently.
But the issue is, are they going to hold and sell? And another thing is these platforms that do the stocks for you, like Robinhood and stuff like that, starting to remove them. So you can't see them. So it's making it more difficult for people who aren't experienced to resell their funds, to actually trade. And I'm just curious, like, how you feel about everything going on and what you know about it, because it's definitely
a thing. Yeah.
No, it's nuts.
So I learned about it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Matt was using Reddit and she was talking to me about it, and I know stocks are like, you know, volatile, and you know, if you know kind of thing, and usually you need to kind of already know the game and have enough funds to kind of contribute to it in a meaningful way. So I knew that in terms, it was like generally just a long-term thing, you know, and for me that's not something I really have time to do or even think about. So I learned that this, like, people kind of started this like last April, I think, is when GameStop was at $4, and they were yeah, and they were like, dude, the pandemic's happening, let's buy GameStop stock.
Exactly.
So I guess they knew maybe they knew what they were doing, but I don't even know if they knew it was going to snowball to this level, because like at this point, I think it's interesting because like it feels kind of like a socialist like space of like. People. The only reason why this is working out for the general public is because so many people are putting into it.
Exactly.
And theoretically, unless they make some firewalls, the people that run this stuff, right? So they make some patch notes. Theoretically, they could just keep doing this, and I guess our generation's spiteful enough to, I'm sure, to keep going that way.
Minus the censorship, because you saw on Reddit they took down the Reddit.
Yeah.
So it's like they're already trying to stop it from happening again, because technically it is illegal. Like what they're doing is 100% illegal.
Nice.
The 1%ers do it all the time, and but I'm saying like thing about this
so big.
is because it's so many people. There's no way. You know what I'm saying?
Regulation ain't a thing.
Exactly. Yeah. You can't really regulate.
It's hard, rather.
But the Nasdaq itself is supposed to monitor that. It's like when by themselves. Now. Dude, 2021 looking like 2020 to continue, my
It's the B-side.
Bro, that's all I'm saying. It's not too much better, because I was thinking, you saw the T.I. and Tiny thing?
I did not. Oh no.
You didn't hear anything about it?
Oh no.
So, Tiny, his wife, T.I.'s wife, was like making women pop mollies, and then they was getting busy with them. The Cosby Juniors. It's nuts.
Oh man,
bro, it's nuts.
Oh man, wild.
I'm actually an expert stock trader. I don't like this chat today.
Everyone just starts saying hold or whatever.
Rip to Sicily. I don't know her name. Sicily,
yeah.
I don't know anything she starred in or anything, but I know like she's a big icon as far as like black entertainment went. So. Rest in peace to her. Absolutely. Our condolences to her and her family and her fans.
Legend.
Is she?
Yeah.
What was she on?
I don't remember. Because like there's a meme that people use. I think it was a Tyler Perry movie, actually. I don't remember what movie it was.
I hated those movies.
Yeah, but iconic as they are. So.
Bro, you were really hitting those moves to that song.
I appreciate it. I was just moving. It's hard to move when you're sitting down, because you only got the upper body to work with. Usually I distract my legs, but I'm sitting down, so.
I thought you were going to get up. That's why I picked up the camera, because I thought you were going to go nuts.
It didn't work that way. Thought about it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but I was going to say something. There's something that like kind of reminded me of like the stock thing and like I guess the sporadicness of it. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what it was now.
Dang, that's useless. You're useless.
Oh.
Did you say?
Used to be one of the beautiful people.
No, Josh sent us a bit, by the way. Thank you, Josh, for the
consistency.
Thank you, Josh, for yet another.
Have we got the original ones?
I think total he's given us like $1.48 worth of bits.
Have we received all of that so far? How much of that?
We don't get a check until it amasses to $100. So,
Josh,
mathematically speaking, it would take him another 80 years. At the rate he's going, it would take him another 80 years to send us enough bits to actually get these bits.
Please, we have families.
Oh, man. Speaking of bits and families, if you are... relax. If you are watching the podcast, we have families, and they all need to eat. The Patreon is where you can give to us at select tiers of either $3, $5, and $10, which are subject to change very soon because there's something we want to do in a way we want to give back to everyone in a tangible manner. But for now, the Patreon is where you would give back to us on a monthly basis and support what we do here at We Live, how we keep different overlays, pay for the subscriptions to all the things like Podbean and XSplit that we use to stream. So that's do that. But I was thinking about doing this thing, Alan, once a month to have a higher tier that's maybe a little more expensive, $25, and send like merch once a month with the subscription. So like you would get everything you get, like the Patreon content, but you would also get merch if you're on that one. So once a month you get like a shirt or some shorts or a hoodie, maybe
wonderful faces on it.
I don't know if I put our faces.
I don't know about that.
Who knows? They might get an Alan face shirt one day. That'd be a pretty swaggy shirt. I never thought about that. That'd be a pretty swaggy shirt.
Not my face, but Alan's face.
Your face.
Yeah. It's the back of my head.
Yeah, or like maybe a boogie shirt.
That'll be funny. The front has our faces and the back has like the back
of
our
the, that's actually kind of dope.
And then like the size of our ears.
Well, yeah, no, that's something I was thinking about doing. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea. I can't make an OnlyFans. Yeah, that's what it says in the chat right now. Katie's saying she can't make an OnlyFans, and Torrin said
you can make an OnlyFans.
Torrin says he needs to eat human flesh. Yeah.
I mean, go eat, man. What that got to do with us?
Oh man, but hey, so another question about the whole GameStop thing. How do you find out what the next one's gonna be? I'm not asking for me. I don't want to know. I'm not gonna do it. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious. Say if I wanted to, how would I know in advance where to look to find the next thing they're going to do? Because they're not gonna do this just once. That's not how people work. They saw it works and they saw how well it works.
You mean like the next moment?
Like how do we know what their next choice? Like AMC. A lot of people didn't hear about GameStop until it happened.
Yeah. See, AMC is like the one that people are going at now. It was 19 yesterday. But you
don't want to get in when it starts going up.
Right.
You want to get in.
So it's going down now. It's at 10 now. It's approaching 8.
And they're saying buy now.
Yeah. And they're saying buy hold for AMC. Keep going. Yeah, Nokia's another one. It's just
Nokia's smart.
It's just they're all just trending right now on Twitter. For all the social medias right now.
And one of the things that I think people don't get about stocks, because a lot of people will buy stocks based on and this is just a note to anyone watching who may have been interested in stocks. Stocks do not correlate with sales. One time a dude was telling me it was around Christmas he's going to go buy Sony stock. Why? The only reason you would buy Sony stock is if other people were about to buy Sony stock. You know what I'm saying? Like, sales do not exactly now, that's not always true because sometimes it'll play a role. But, knowing that something's about to sell more does not mean to go buy stock in it.
Right. That's not the
5 years ago, you would have wanted to buy Snapchat or Zynga. Or 5 years ago, I'd say probably there's a few. I mean, there's been so many spikes. And, with stocks, it's a science in and of itself, and you have to do a lot of research. You got to get up early, and you got to know the market and how it works. Yeah. It's all about patterns, trends, and just knowing what people are going to do. Yeah. If you were informed enough to know about this GameStop thing, you could have made millions off baby money.
Look, I would have been.
Bro, I would have put everything I had into GameStop.
Absolutely.
But it's also risky business.
Yep.
Because there's no telling how they're going to try to check and balance that, because they're going to try to check and balance it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Life is like a video game. We all find the glitches and nonsense, and then they just try to patch it the entire time. But then we just come back and we find the exploits again in a slightly funnier way, in the way that they patched it before. So I'm actually waiting to see how they're going to try to fix this one. And then people are going to find we just slightly moved over this
we just scooted.
Yeah, and somehow we doubled it.
Nokia's a smart one, bro. I remember the Nokias. You could throw them at the wall and they wouldn't break.
Yeah, they were stronger than Chuck Norris apparently.
Who is Chuck Norris? On the eyes of the ranger of heart. You him? I remember the black dude from that show.
Is that Don Cheadle?
Is that Don Cheadle?
That's Don Cheadle.
No!
Brody, bro.
I didn't know that was Don Cheadle,
I think that was Don Cheadle.
Oh, what the heck? That dude is popping up everywhere in my life.
Actually.
No, I think my phone. This is how I know Google listens to us, bro. Because I was on my phone the other day and it recommended me a Don Cheadle ad.
You can.
Who gets Don Cheadle ads? When have you ever been like, let me buy this Don Cheadle shirt?
No, you know that you can actually change that setting in your Google settings, right?
I just found out because I used the thing where you can go and look at it.
Yeah, it could be stuff that you actually look up, or it could be whatever, everything else.
Torrance says he has stocks in the dildo market. Smart choice, in my opinion. Don't use the Walker Texas Ranger in vain. I don't know how those two go together.
I mean, you just get roundhouse kicked, and some jeans and some boot cut jeans. That's hard, by the way.
He has stocks in dildos.
What's the?
You know, that reminds me.
Does
I got screwed.
Does it?
No, know what else is genius? And this is off the books. Don't blame me for this if you put money in this and lose money. But know who I think would be genius, like to put your money in right now? DoorDash and Grubhub.
See, I was gonna say that earlier when you were mentioning Snapchat and such, but
I say because did you see what happened when we went into phase 1 of COVID, like the COVID, and when everything shut down? It's shot up. And the thing is, me and TJ used to do a joint portfolio for stock trading until something happened with me and he had to pull all the money out of it for his financial reasons. And we had Waiter, and I was like, hold, and it started going down. I was like, bro, hold it. But we had to sell it.
right.
As soon as phase 1 came around, bam, skyrocketed. And it's not because they started doing better, and it is partially because when earnings get reported on a stock, and if the earnings are higher than the last quarter, the stock raises. But people were investing in it because all these people were working in it and they saw how much more business it was doing. So obviously earnings are going to rise if you're a long-term trader. If you're doing day trades or swing trades, day trades being trades where you take it and trade it that same day, and swing trades being where you trade it within 2 weeks' time, probably wouldn't want to do Waiter or Grubhub. But if you're thinking of holding long term and maybe you're working on like a retirement portfolio or just a savings that you're playing with and trying to learn the ins and outs of trading, I say go Waiter, go Grubhub right now. Because with all of the legislation that's getting passed in favor of stricter COVID like regulations by the Biden administration, I think that if in the event that we get shut down again, people aren't going to want to. People can't leave their homes unless you're essential.
Yeah.
Food service is essential. So like they're gonna go right back to everyone door dashing and everyone doing Grubhub because some people get so sick of being in their house they want to go work. And also everyone's ordering food to their house. The same spike is gonna happen. Like I said, the biggest thing about actual stock trading outside of like the extenuating circumstance or the exception to the rule that happened recently with GameStop is patterns. If you can recognize and follow a pattern, do it. And that's what this is.
And that's what I was about to say. We're about to go to round 2 with GameStop, the GameStop phenomenon. But at the same time, they're gonna try to fix it. So I guess it's gonna be interesting to kind of like keep tabs on that to find out.
Whatever you're saying is so much less important than the question we just got. So let me read it to you. And I want an answer.
Okay.
The 12th Damon, Torin, says,
oh no.
Have you ever just had sex with an automobile? And the sad thing is, I'm 100% positive. Look at me in my eyes when I tell you this. I'm 100% positive our answers are not the same. Which...
What if they are?
I'm concerned. So answer the question.
It's like when all the lights go down. Nah.
Nosferatu. When SpongeBob and Nosferatu was clicking the light.
Yeah, I was thinking about like the.
No, I'm just saying like.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
No, I have not. Isaiah.
I have. There's a video of it.
4K?
No, it's like
360.
144.
Dang.
That's probably 360, bro. I was outside Buffalo Wild Wings. It was me, Kay.
Were you sober?
Cruz and Hennessy. Oh yeah, completely. And it was Cruz's old gray car. I forgot what kind. It didn't have cup holders.
That's important.
It was disgusting. Well, it did, but they were trash. They're like flimsy right under the cassette player. It had a cassette player, and they would like if you put a cup in it, it would just break off. So you don't want to use it.
Oh, it was one of like the frame one. It wasn't like a
no, it's disgusting. But there's a video, and I'm back there giving it good strokes, bro. I'm wearing one of my Christian rap brand shirts. And I'm
on brand.
The car hitting it.
I think I actually I knew this.
Yeah, every time I gave it a good stroke, Cruz would press on the gas and go.
I knew that.
It was nuts. It was a crazy video, and
I haven't seen it yet. Patreon.
Yeah, I'll drop it tonight.
This man got it in the folders.
Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta go back really far to get it, but I can find it. I can find it. If I can't find it, Cruz can find it. But regardless, we should be able to get it. We're approaching time, so that's dope. That's crazy how fast this episode went.
That was gonna be a good one.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's an odd question. Bro, So before we log off, bro, what's new with you? How's driving a manual?
Oh, dude.
Dude.
I'm a suburban. Suburban kid. It's actually, I've only had a few moments recently because I've been driving. I guess I'm approaching a month now.
Yeah.
Well, it's really like 3 weeks, but it feels normal. The only issue I have now is that my pedals are really sensitive. So I actually tried to drive my old car the other day, and I felt like I had never driven a car before in my life.
Pedals are sensitive. Yeah. You have those sensitive pedals. So, question: did you ever watch Zoe 101?
I did.
You saw the episode where they're teaching how to drive a manual, and it was like stir the tuna, stomp the grapes. So there's an episode where she's teaching Michael, or this old dude who doesn't actually exist, is teaching Michael how to drive a manual, but he didn't actually teach him. He was just saying he taught him how to stir tuna and stomp grapes, and then he was like, when he got in the car, he was like, now stir the tuna. Okay, now stop the grapes. I don't get how it correlates, and I felt like if I got in a manual, that's what I would try to do.
It's kind of like it's like the whole thing of this. You know, like you have to rub your stomach and tap your head, and you have to be able to do it. Like,
what's that do with tuna and grapes?
It's coordination. So I think you have to, when you're stomping the tuna, when you're stomping the grapes.
So is he making like muscle memory for him?
Yeah, I think it's kind of training him to get used to that idea. It's not accurate, but it's a good way to start because some people, I think, get confused with how you see all this nonsense. You gotta use your
clutch too, so it's like learning.
Yeah, but when you see people doing like all this stuff, that's not real. It's really just it's dun dun dun, and then you slightly switch off with the gas. It's three motions. Actually,
I know how to drive a manual somewhat. I had to drive one at the golf course when I drove the truck.
Gotcha.
But yeah, bro, I think that's about it for us tonight. That's
a lot of fun.
No, facts. But bro, I had a good time. You had a good time. You're looking good. You're tasting good. You're smelling good. I think the stream cut out at some point because it said 23 minutes, but this says regardless. This
is the moment where we're just talking and it goes.
It should be fine on YouTube because YouTube didn't cut. But anyway,
I want to see that now.
Appreciate you guys for coming by, hanging out for episode 82. I had a good time. I think this is a dope episode. We'll be live again on Saturday at 11 with Boogie, and I don't think there's a guest Saturday, but we'll see you guys then. Sound check.
We live.
Stop the grapes. Study tuna.
I'm sorry, I didn't sound like that. So many women.
You didn't sound like that at all, but.
Okay, real live.
Yeah,
it's like they have no idea.
They have no idea where I come from. Bro, I was sick. I was absolutely disgusting.
I'm just trying to be
I mean, the accent, that's like